You call your mom. It doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter where she is or what she was doing. It doesn't matter if it's been 3 days since you last spoke or 3 weeks. She picks up before the second ring. She always has. You've noticed this. On some level, you've noticed this your entire adult life, this small, reliable thing she does. But you've never stopped to ask yourself what it means. Because if you really sat with it, if you really let the question land, you might not like the answer. Stay with me through this video. Because what this one tiny detail reveals about your mother and about the time you still have with her is something most people spend their whole lives almost seeing. The easy explanation is that she's home more now, retired, or slower, or just not carrying the kind of schedule you carry. She has her phone on the table because she's older and more careful about missing calls, from the doctor, from the pharmacy, from anyone. Or maybe she just has more time, the kind of time you don't have full of meetings, commutes, school pickups, everything. Her days are quieter, so she picks up faster. That's all it is. That's what you tell yourself. And it's not entirely wrong, but it's not the whole truth either. Here's what's actually happening. Your mother picks up before the second ring because somewhere along the way, quietly, without telling you, she learned something. She learned that if she doesn't pick up fast, sometimes she misses you. Not because you're unreliable, but because your life moves fast. And when you call from the margins, from the car waiting at a red light, from 30 seconds before a meeting, from the parking lot of a grocery store with 2 kids in the back. You call when a sliver of time opens up, and when she doesn't catch it in that sliver, the moment closes. You put the phone away. You'll try again later. She figured this out quietly. She adjusted. She didn't say anything about it. She keeps her phone close now. Not desperately, she would never use that word. But close the way you keep your keys somewhere you can find them. Because she's learned that your window is small, and she doesn't want to miss it. She picks up before the second ring because you are the call she's been waiting for. Not the only thing in her day, not a sad vigil, just a hope she carries with her, quietly, the way mothers carry their children long after anyone expects them to. Think about the last time you called her. When was it? And when she picked up, did you notice how fast it was? There's a good chance you picture your mom as generally fine, moving through her day, doing her things, not sitting by the phone. Here's what's more likely true. She has moments scattered through the week where she thinks about calling you. She picks up her phone. She hesitates. She puts it back down because she doesn't want to interrupt you, doesn't want to seem needy, doesn't want to add to the weight of your already full life. She has watched you work. She has watched you carry things. And she has decided, quietly and without drama, that her wanting to hear your voice is not a burden worth placing on you. So she waits. And when you do call, when your name appears on her screen, that is not an interruption to her day. That is the good part of her day. She goes somewhere quieter to talk. She sits down. She gives you the best version of herself, the one that isn't worried, isn't tired, isn't lonely, the one that just sounds glad to hear from you. Because she is. Because she always is. She picks up before the second ring because she doesn't want to waste a single second of it. Here's something that might be uncomfortable to sit with. When she calls you, there's a good chance you check the moment first. You look at what you're in the middle of, you calculate whether you have 10 minutes, sometimes you let it go to voicemail. You'll call her back tonight. You mean it, you always mean it. When you call her, she stops everything. Not because her life is empty, but because you have always been the priority. You have been since before you knew what the word meant. You have never dropped in her ranking, not even slightly, not even when she had every reason to put herself first for once. She never did. She has never told you this because telling you would make it about her, and she would never do that. This is the part that's hardest to hold, the asymmetry between how she waits for you and how you receive her. Not a judgment, just a fact. Let it be true without defending against it. Because the moment you really let it land is usually the moment something shifts. Your mother's world is quieter than it used to be. Maybe it looks the same from the outside. Same house, same routines, same town. But the texture of her days has changed in ways she doesn't always mention. Friends she had for decades have drifted or are gone. The noise of a full household, your noise. The chaos of when the family was all under one roof has faded into something smaller and stiller. In that quieter world, your voice is loud. Not metaphorically, literally. When her phone rings and it's you, the room changes. She moves to where the signal is better. She sits up a little. She smiles before she even says hello, sometimes before she even picks up, just because your name is on the screen. You probably don't know this. You're usually already talking by the time any of that has happened. Her world has gotten smaller. Your calls have gotten bigger. She doesn't tell you this because she doesn't want you to feel guilty. She just answers. Every time. There's one more thing, and it's the part nobody wants to think about. One day, not today, hopefully not for a long time, you'll call. And it will ring more than twice. You'll think she stepped away, left her phone in the other room. You'll wait, you'll try again, and then someone will call you back, and it won't be her. That day will arrive, and when it does, the silence where her voice used to be will be the loudest thing you've ever heard. You'll remember every time she picked up before the second ring. You'll understand, in a way that isn't fully available to you right now, what that meant, how long she had been doing it, how deliberately she had been doing it, how much love it took to be that reliably, quietly present. You will know then. You get to know it now. None of this is a verdict on you. You are not a bad child. You are a busy person with a full life who loves their mother and shows it the way busy people show love imperfectly, inconsistently, genuinely. But there's something you can do right now that takes less than 5 minutes. Call her. Not for a reason, not because something happened or there's news to share or a practical thing to sort out. Just call. Call because her name is in your phone and she is still here to answer it. Call because you know you've always known that she will pick up before the second ring. She will stop what she's doing. She will go somewhere quieter. She will give you the best version of herself. All she's ever asked for, without asking, is that you pick up too. You still have time. Not infinite time, but time. Use it before the ringing stops. If this video moves something in you, consider subscribing. There's more here for people who still have time to act on it. Take care of each other.